They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Temple Owls offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinn Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense there. Down in this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. Probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Can we play a little bit deeper than normal? Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
Okay.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
You can change up. You know what? Sometimes life throws a curveball, swing, and your hip. From. And that's what we did. So I'm 20 years old. I'm a day trader. Then, pretty good day. Then we ended up doing big stuff. Not terrible Friday. I have to say real quick, I'm not trying to get super emotional right now because it's just the start of the video. Work hard.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I'm 20 years old. And
the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
Creates a little space. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. Arcette and Temple has it with another. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Simon. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force a ball.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
This is the best dealership I've ever seen.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the host, this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
This is unreal. This is unreal.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give to the lone running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Exactly where you went right now. He's like, he's all up right now.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
You're always going to get rewarded for your hard work. God sees all the effort that you're putting in that no one else sees. When it feels like you're failing over and over again and over again, and it seems like nothing is ever going in your direction, keep pushing. Because God upstairs watching, God's seeing all that work you're putting in, seeing the fails, over.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Big win after big win after big win. Once you put you through your struggle,
and the extra point makes it 14-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and they need to get something together with this possession.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on it.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Irvin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Looks as if the Tide will put it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Third and one. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give is to Miller. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can...
Spreads it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And as he throws, touchdown Tide! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And just a great job by the defense being stable. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for a loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To the air, it's Simon. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Bernard. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
But he still let it go up. This video we have been waiting for a very long time. If we go through
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
This one is a really highly anticipated video.
He'll bring it out. It's worthy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll go to the ground. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try the toss to the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to throw it, Simon. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right. Just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The sure hands, it's Clark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Simon. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's got it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Bernard. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
A run for the quarterback. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Dropping back, it's Simon. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Line getting set on second down. Watching against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. And he's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Cuevas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
Free up the gut. He's at the touchdown time. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Right on target this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Cuevas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
High the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Simon. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
Oh, hates Messi. Down below Messi over now.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Horton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Horton.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now from inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Irvin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
What?
What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
To the air, it's Simon. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Matter of fact, you're doing 40.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They are easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Jones.
Wait.
Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They boot it away on 4th down. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field.
Yeah.
They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give
might
it
be
one.
right in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
You're stinking.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
So you probably would die.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe getting the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Others people's hand power.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it.
Ouch, bro. How to break your arm in 2 seconds?
Scanning the field
like?
with Simon. And the defense makes
Yo,
it
what?
play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh my god!
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They
Bro,
have had
people
a
just be
wonderful day, man.
breaking their hands left and right.
They were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
You are
in the
not
equation,
breaking.
hitting the quarterback,
You are
being
not
disruptive.
breaking a coconut with your hands. Bunch of black belts. I'm actually a black belt, matter of fact. I didn't know if you guys do that, but I am. Coconut? Yo, what? Guys, comment strong if you watch this video all the way through. There's health haircut. That's me. I didn't hang up on you. I didn't hang up on you. It said call failed. You hung up on me. Yes. Wait, actually, because I didn't hang up on you, babe. I swear. It said call failed. I thought you hung up on me. So I was waiting for you to. I was waiting for you to call me back. Yeah.